Schools back in session, and that means more buses out on the roads. In this week's Know the Law segment, attorney Tom Sinas is here to talk about the rules of the road when it comes to those big yellow buses. We'll see.
All of a sudden, right? We've been driving around all summer long, no school buses, and then boom, one day they're all out. And it always begs the question for if you're a driver, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
Or if
It means there's children running around.
Right. There's children, and there's these big buses, they stop, and there's rules, and people aren't quite sure what to do. And they also aren't quite sure what to do when they're talking to their kids. So let's just put a point on one very important but very sad fact, which is that kids every year are hurt and killed getting on and off of school buses. And the ones who are most likely to be hurt or killed are the youngest kids.
Because they don't know what to do.
Right. Ages 4 to 7, the data tells us those are the ones most likely to be hurt. They don't know what to do. School buses are new to them.
And they can be scary.
That's right. And they're the kids who are at the age where they're going to be most likely to dart out when they're getting off a bus, for example, or not paying attention when they're getting on the bus. So if you've got kids that age, you need to spend some time as a parent talking to your children about what it means to get on and off a school bus.
Having them be calm, having them kind of walk off calmly and make sure that they're not getting excited.
That's right. But now what about the fact if you're a driver, okay? How do you deal with a school bus? Here's a very simple rule to remember. You treat a school bus like it's a road sign, okay? And most buses actually have signs that pop out of the side of the bus. But sometimes people think, I don't have to treat that like a stop sign. You do. If a school bus sets out its arm and gives you a stop sign, you have to stop.
You have to stay stopped.
That's right. But then people say, well, wait a minute, where am I supposed to stop? Here's the rule: 20 feet away from the school bus. That's right, because there's not going to be a stop sign pavement marking for the bus. 20 feet back if you see a stop sign. What if a school bus has its yellow lights flashing?
Right.
That means you need to be prepared that that bus could stop at any given point in time. So like any other vehicle, but even more importantly, don't follow too closely. You got to give the bus time. Same is true if the bus has its hazard lights on. If the bus has its hazard lights on, you need to be prepared to let that bus stop or get over on the side of the road and not try to veer around it.
Here's one that I always see is a stop sign comes out. It means people in both directions need to stop, not just the ones that are behind the bus, right?
That's right. It's a great point. Treat it like a stop sign. If you can see a stop sign on the road, then you stop, right? If you can see a stop sign sticking out of a school bus, you stop. It's not for one traffic or another. It's for whoever can see it.
And if somebody has a question, they've been in an accident and there's a question of who's at fault or if they're getting enough money to pay for their damages, they can give you guys a call.
Anytime, or just any general legal question about these issues, give us a call, 616-301-3333, or they can find us online at sinasdramis.com or shoot us an email, info@sinasdramis.com.
Tom, thanks for stopping by. Great to talk to you.
Thanks, Christian.